So if you're looking to invest into arbitrage trading and start up triangular arbitrage trading in particular, then you have to watch this video to the end, because I'm showing you a few things you need to know and as well do to become profitable and remain profitable in this arbitrage business. So if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and let's dive right into the video. So first things first, you should understand that for triangular arbitrage, you have to sell a coin into three pairs, right? So basically, this means that you have to buy a coin with one pair, sell it to the other, and send it back to the first one, right? If you're using dollars, you buy, for instance, you use dollar to buy BNB, you sell your BNB to dollars. That it has to go to three places, right? For it to be triangular arbitrage, sometimes up to four as well, depending on what you're using. Maybe you're using BTC, right? So you have to buy BTC first of all, then use the BTC to buy the BNB, then send the BNB to BTC and convert the BTC to USDT. So basically, the point is you are starting somewhere and you are going through this route to end where you know whether you made money or not. That's basically triangular arbitrage. Unlike exchange to exchange, where you just buy the coin and send to another exchange and sell it off, that basically not triangular arbitrage, right? So for you to be able to do this type of triangular arbitrage, you will need Binance, right? You must be using Binance. Binance is the only exchange you will need. I mean, the other exchanges you can as well check, but mostly Binance, and I'll show you the reason why. So let's go to this trade area, right? So the major reason we are using Binance for triangular arbitrage is because of the pairs it has. Binance is the only exchange that has USDT, FDUSD, USDC, TUSD, BNB, BTC. Right now, these ones are the altcoins and fiat and whatever. Bro, I have fiat zone. You can see EU. You can see JPY. You see JPY here. ZA. This one are just the fiat coins, right? JPY and the rest, AED. But we're not using that because it might confuse you, right? It might confuse you. So we're stopping here. So Binance is the only exchange that enables you to use USDT to up to BTC, right? You can use BNB because this one is the exchange token, right? So because of these alternatives that we see here, right? That's the pairs. There are a lot of them. We can exploit price differences across multiple ones. Right? For instance, if I'm looking to exploit a coin, maybe a coin that, let me say Dodge, right? For instance, now Dodge is listed in up to 5 different pairs. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to 9 different pairs. That's great. That's what I was thinking is 5 anyways. So up to 9 different pairs. And the best thing or the gist about this is that there's no single time it will come here that the price will be the same, right? It cannot tally, right? For instance, you can see Dodge on USDT, the first one, 0.07280, right? Now here in the second one, FDUSD, you see it at 0.07287. Then you see it at USDC at 0.07274. So like the price is getting smaller and smaller, and this is showing you that is actually very exploitable. Now, though currently the price difference is not much, meaning if you want to exploit this, we will not be making much profit. Although if you are using much capital, you most likely would, but currently we will not be making much profit because the profit margin, the price difference is not much. But sometimes if you come here, right, that's why even if it's midnight, like from like 2 a.m. ish, you might be seeing price differences that are very crazy, bro. So this is only thing that gives Binance the edge, right? If you're using checking other coins, maybe they check for T. Now you can see Tau. This one, it has pairs. It has 3 pairs, I think. Wait, Tau. So you can see that Tau has USDT, FDUSD, USDC, BTC, JPY, USD1. So up to 7, right? So you can see the price difference. It can never be the same, right? So the cheapest one here is this one, FDUSD1, which is 196. The highest one should be 198, right? Should be the highest one. Then BTC as well. Before you know the value of BTC, you have to convert it, right? So this is one advantage of using Binance. So if you are looking to start a triangular arbitrage, Binance is number one. So in this next part, I will be talking about liquidity. We talked about liquidity in exchange to exchange, and I will tell you that triangular arbitrage, you don't need to stress about liquidity, right? Because any liquidity we are buying at is the liquidity we are selling at. Let me use some coin for an example, right? So I will not confuse you. So we were talking about Dodge, right? So let's use Dodge. Let's use Dodge. So for the fact that we are using only one exchange, the liquidity we are checking will be only one, right? So we'll be using the current liquidity in this particular exchange. We won't be checking the liquidity on the next exchange because we are buying and selling inside this one exchange, right? So if I watch my previous video, you understand that when I usually do exchange to exchange arbitrage, I buy some certain coins at 5k liquidity, right, which is very low. Then I sell it at an exchange that has a very high liquidity, maybe 50k, 100k, right? But now, because I'm doing this in one particular exchange, you can see that the liquidity here is 26 million. That's 24 hours volume on USDT. Then the current 24 hours volume on Doge itself 363 million, showing you that because I'm buying and selling here, you see that I won't have any stress. So buying and selling off will be instant. You can see buyers and sellers are actually like, I mean, there's a lot of money and liquidity and volume going on. And another thing is that any coin that is listed on Binance has a very high liquidity. You will most likely find liquidity like up to, like, let me just say from 20k, right? And you can actually set it as well based on these things. You can set it based on volume, right? You can see the lowest volumes here, you can see the highest volumes. So coins with highest volume, if you put it here, you see like 2 billion. That's on USDC. You can see sold 33 million. Then if you put it here, you see the lowest ones, which is these ones, right? So no, let me set it like this. So these ones are the lowest ones, which is 3k, 14k. So the lowest one is this one, and it is a stable coin. It's not a coin. This is like AEUR. That's AEUR USDT. So it's a stable coin. Both of them are pairs like fiat coins. So that's why it's this low. But from coins, the lowest coin you can see here is ZRX, which is 14k, right? Which is 14k. This is the lowest one. So you can see basically in Binance, you cannot see like 2k liquidity, 3k liquidity, 4k liquidity that is on a coin that we want to exploit. So that's another added advantage, right? So if you're going to exploit any price, you can see that 3k, 4k, we'll be exploiting that price based on this particular exchange, which is Binance. We won't be sending it out. That's Triangular Arbitrage for you. So everything we are doing will be inside this one exchange, and the liquidity and volume is not something we have to worry about, right? So you can just turn this off, let it be neutral. That's how I like it. Let it be neutral, right? So that's basically it. If you have been finding it challenging to figure out which one is low liquidity and high liquidity, I mean, just use Binance, right? Specifically these ones, Triangular Arbitrage, and you won't be worrying about liquidity, the volume, or whatever, because Binance already filters altcoins that are dead on arrival. So that's basically it, right? Now, for the next part, we'll be talking about the capital needed. Triangular arbitrage is one type of arbitrage that needs a whole lot of capital for you to make money, right? Like I talked about the price differences here. You can see the lowest here currently is, let me check. I think is this one, U, which is 0.07251. Dodge U. So let's just check here. So talking about capital, if you're using like $50 here, we won't be making any money. Let me just tell you that for a fact. So if you're using like $50 from this particular one, we won't be making any single money. So $50, you'll be getting 689 Dodge. So let's go back and go to the highest Dodge where we see the price difference, right? Let's go to the highest Dodge, which is let me check, FDUSD, right? So if we want to sell this particular stuff we got, so the profit margin is 0. So you're getting like 50.05 5, so we're getting like 5 cents. Less than 5 cents, I mean, that is very terrible, right? But now let me show you the gist. If you are using a whole lot of capital, then that's when you can make money. So when I talk about capital is king in arbitrage, triangular arbitrage. That's basically it. Capital is king. So if you go back to that U, which is still the lowest, right? So if you go back to that U, dodge U, right? Then let's put in, maybe let me say, for instance, you have a lot of capital. I want to do this exchange. Let's put $2,000, $2,000. What is this? Let's put in 2,000. So we'll be getting 27,582 Dodge, right? So let's just sell it at the one that has a highest price difference, which is currently, let me check again, which one is the highest one now? You see the FDUSD, right? Yeah, see the FDUSD. So let's input the price, we go put this in. So they basically, the higher the profit, the more you make money. So $3 is not much, but it's something, I guess. Now why this terrible is because there's no price difference anyways. Like the price difference is like minimum, but with capital you are sure of making money regardless of the time. So you can get the point. Sometimes you come to Dodge with $100, you're making up to $3. I've seen that. I've made up to $5 in Dodge. But now a lot of people are doing arbitrage, so it might be challenging a bit. In Kava as well, but I think they listed one Kava. Kava, we've made a whole lot of money. Yeah, they listed Kava, the other pair in Kava. Kava had a lot of price differences that you can exploit on a daily basis. So sometimes you find this gem and capital won't matter, but most of the time capital matters. So if you are doing arbitrage, the minimum you can look out for is like $100. Let me know if I can see anyone, but I doubt. So the price differences are mostly the same right now. Sometimes you just jam it. It's not like something you have to just calm down, search. And I've done shown a video where I showed you the site you can use to find these opportunities. Well, you can just do this on your spare time because there's not much price differences here, right? There's not much price differences I can see here currently, and I don't want this video to be long. So for the last one, because this is triangular arbitrage, there is no need of us sending out coins. So that's one of the most important part of this arbitrage trading, right? Triangular arbitrage trading specifically, is because if you are looking at sending a coin, you might find these opportunities. Like most times, once you do, you might see that they will disable withdrawals. But in triangular arbitrage, any opportunity you find, you can exploit it to the fullest. You can do it up to 10 times, right? If the price doesn't correct and there's no withdrawal, you just buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell, and your money will be in the same particular exchange. If you are doing exchange to exchange, you might have only $100. Then you buy the coin from this Binance. I said to maybe buy Bits, right? Now you need to send the USDT back to this Binance to buy it again before you send. You can see how challenging it might be and the cost implications of this, right? So if you're talking about triangular arbitrage, everything is done inside this one particular exchange. So you don't need to send out any funds, you don't need to withdraw, you don't need to do all of that, right? You don't need to incur all those extra expenses. So that's basically the perk of using this triangular arbitrage. And what you should know is that if you are doing triangular arbitrage, everything you are doing is inside one particular exchange, and you might decide to use Binance for it, you might decide to use Bybit for it. Now this is individual differences. For me, Binance has been the best one because of the pairs that are vetted, right? Unlike Mexi, Bybit, Gate.io, I think the coins there I mean, basically they have coins that have lower liquidities compared to Binance. Like you can see that Binance is only 14k, that is the lowest here. But in Gate.io or Mexi, I might see like 2k or 3k. I see even 1k. I see them, right? So in Binance, if a coin is going below that, they will be delisted immediately. So you are sure that most of the coins you are going to exploit are vetted. So yeah, that basically is this covers up mostly everything you need to know about triangular arbitrage before you get started. So if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section and I'll get back to it. Yeah, that's basically it. So let's go.